Hello and welcome dear students. I am Shravan Kumawat, your maths lecturer. Today we will start with the first chapter of maths part 1, that is mathematical logic. The first topic in mathematical logic is what? Logical statement, or simple we can say mathematical statement or statement. Before starting the definition of statement, you should have some basic knowledge of English grammar, that is types of sentences. So in English grammar basically there are 4 types of sentences. First one is what? Assertive sentence. Assertive sentence. Second one is what? Interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Third one is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. And the fourth one is what? Exclamatory sentences. So in English grammar basically there are 4 types of sentences, that is assertive, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory sentences. Assertive sentence is of 2 types, affirmative sentence and negative sentence. Affirmative sentence is also known as positive sentence. Affirmative sentence is also known as what? Positive sentence. Interrogative sentence consists of a question. It consists of a question mark at the end of the sentence. Imperative sentence consists of a request, suggestion, advice, etc. In exclamatory sentence there will be exclamation mark at the end of the sentences. So there are basically 4 types of sentences in English grammar. They are useful to define the definition of statement, or to understand the definition of statement. Assertive sentence is also known as what? Declarative sentence. Assertive sentence is also known as declarative sentence. So we'll see what is the definition of statement. So mathematical statement or logical statement, or simple we can say statement, is any assertive sentence or any declarative sentence which is either true or false, but not both simultaneously. Is called as what? Logical statement. Now what is the meaning of this sentence? Any assertive sentence means, by definition we are considering only assertive sentence is a statement. That means by definition interrogative sentence is not a logical statement, imperative sentence is not a logical statement, and exclamatory sentence is also not a logical statement. So by definition only assertive sentence is a statement, and in assertive sentence also the sentence should be either true or false, but not both simultaneously. The sentence should be either true or false, but not both simultaneously. Such type of sentence whose truth value is what? True or false is known as what? A logical statement, or simple we can say statement. The truthness and falsity of the statement is called as what? Truth value of that statement. So truth value is of 2 types. The truthness, that is true. If the sentence is true, then truth value is denoted by capital T. If the sentence is false, then its truth value is denoted by what? Capital F. So the sentence which is either true or false but not both simultaneously is called as what? Logical statement. So by definition interrogative, imperative, exclamatory sentences are not logical statement. One more type of sentence exists in English maths that does not exist in English grammar, that is open sentence. This type of sentence exists only in mathematical logic. Open sentence means what? The statement whose truth value depends upon the conditions. For example, if I say x is less than 5, then what is the truth value? Truth value means what? State whether it is true or false. So x is less than 5, we can't say anything whether we don't know the value of x. If I say if x is equal to 2, if I say x is equal to 2, then 2 is less than 5, then sentence is what? True. But if I say x is equal to 12, so 12 is less than 5, then sentence is what? False. So this statement, the truth value of this statement depends on the conditions or the value of x. So such type of sentence is called what? Open sentence, and open sentence is also not a logical statement. For example, suppose if I say it is white in color. It is white in color. Now we don't know it is white in color means what? If I talk about whiteboard, then the sentence is true. If I talk about the black ink, then the sentence is false. So here the word pronoun is used, and the sentences in which the pronoun is used are not are called what? Open sentences, and open sentences are not a logical statement because this truth value varies from situation to situation. So let us take the example of first exercise. Which of the following sentences are logical statement? If they are statement, then write down their truth value. If they are statement, then write down their truth value. So first question is what? Let's take first question. First question is what? What are you doing? What are you doing? So it consists of a question mark at the end. Therefore, by definition, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence, and open sentences are not logical statement. So how to write the answer of this statement? It is not a logical statement, or the given sentence is not a logical statement because it is an interrogative sentence. Next question. Open the window. Open the window. Open the window. This sentence is what it consists of a request or a order. So this sentence, this such type of sentences comes under imperative sentences, and by definition, imperative sentences are not logical statement. So this is also not a logical statement because it is an imperative sentence. Third example. What a brave boy he is. This sentence consists of exclamation marks at the end, and exclamatory sentences by definition are not logical statements. So this is not a logical statement because it is an exclamatory sentence. Fourth sentence, he is a doctor. He is a doctor. In this sentence, the pronoun he is used, and we don't know the pronoun he is used for which person. So he is pronoun. So because of he, the sentence is not open sentence, and open sentences are not logical statement. So this is also not a logical statement because it is an open sentence. Now let us take the example of statement. So suppose if I say 2 plus 2 is equal to 5, then tell me whether it is true or false. If it is true or false, then it is a statement. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. If 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, then sentence is true. So if the answer you are getting true or false, then such type of assertive sentences are known as what? Logical statement. If you are getting true, then also it is a statement. If you are getting false, then also it is a statement. Then 2 plus 2 you are getting false answer. Therefore, it is a logical statement. So it is a logical statement. It is a statement or logical statement which is false. If the sentence is true, then instead of false write down true. Hence its truth value is what? F. Hence its truth value is F. Truth value is what? F. So truth value are denoted by capital T and capital F. Let us take one more example. The sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now, check whether this sentence is a true sentence or false sentence. If you are getting true, then also it is a statement. If you are getting false, then also it is a statement. If it is true, then its truth value is capital T. If it is false, then its truth value is what? Capital F. And as we know that the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So the sentence is what? True statement. So it is a statement which is what? True. So instead of false, write down here true. It is a statement which is true. Hence its truth value is what? Capital T. Let's take one more example. The square of every real number is positive. Square of every real number is positive. Now most of you will think the sentence is true, because if you do the square of negative number, then it is positive, and if you do the square of positive number, then also it is positive. But this statement is not false. Why this statement is false? Because of 0. 0 is also a real number which is neither negative nor positive. So because of the 0, this sentence is not false. So this is a statement. This sentence is a statement which is false, and truth value is what? F. Next sentence: the cube root of unity is what? 1. The sum of cube root of unity is 1. The cube root of unity, you have heard this word in complex number. We know that 1 omega and omega square are the cube root of unity, and we know that the sum of these three numbers is 0. So if 1 plus omega square is what? 0, and here we have written 1, so then sentence is what? False. Therefore it is a statement which is false, and because of false, the truth value is what? F. So with this we have completed our first exercise, that is mathematical logic. In mathematical logic, first topic was statement. Thank you.